Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. This week my podcast recommendation is Anything on Happy, Sad, Confused, which is a fantastic interview podcast, similar to The Nerdist, and just like a chat for an hour. I found it because I was looking for a George Miller interview because I wanted to hear him talk more about the world of Mad Max and how he got inspired to you know, come back and revisit this franchise. And then, oh, what do you know, there's a thousand other great interviews on that Wolf Poppy podcast. So check that out if you can. I think you'll enjoy it. Next week I'll probably be talking about The Flash. I heard that the season finale was fantastic, and I kind of fell off in this back half of the first season, so I need to catch up on that. I think Hannibal might also be coming out soon, so I want to talk about that. Next Saturday, I was actually supposed to go to my 10-year reunion in Vermont. I don't think I'm doing that now because there's 3 fantastic parties happening in Brooklyn, all on the same day next Saturday, so I think I'm actually going to try to go to all 3 of those parties with Liz, so that could be really fun, and I'm sure I'll have something interesting to say about that. There's been so much networking going on over the last few weeks. There hasn't really been a clean way to talk about it within the context of the podcast, but I guess I'll talk about it more if any of them lead to specific opportunities. But I've been meeting and chatting and having like networking lunches or something. I don't think that's a real word, but I've been meeting and chatting and networking with all these amazing people in all these different industries, and all of them seem to be interested in the kinds of stuff I'm doing with VR and that sort of thing, and want to find a way to use it in what they're doing. So that's been really just lovely that I'm finding all these people in different industries, some of which I would normally never interact with, and getting to sit down and chat with them for an hour over, you know, yummy food. Peace Food Cafe, by the way, fantastic place, has kind of become my go-to, like, let's sit down and have a nice business lunch. So that's been fun. Videos this week, I mentioned last week that I was making a nice birthday present for my dad, whose birthday was Saturday. 65, wow. And with all the stuff with the wedding, I actually didn't quite get done his video, which is going to be like a nice kind of pseudo-artsy cut of all the stuff that I filmed during his concert down at Nettles Island when Liz and I were there over the Spring Festival. So hopefully I'm going to get that done soon, but hey, assuming I get it done in the next couple days, maybe this will motivate me. Here's that video. Now it's done. Good job, Alex. I'm glad you put in those extra hours to get that done. And then with all the talks of weddings, now seems like as good a time as any to say, hey, during my wedding 3 years ago, I wrote my wife a couple songs, and here's a song that's kind of resonant now, because the point of writing this song was basically a way of me saying to my wife, hey, I know we're in Brooklyn now, I know you want to be in the woods, I'm gonna find you a house in the woods. And that's where we're living now, so hey, I made good on my promises. Good husband, Alex. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching everything, and let me know if you have any questions, comments, recommendations, stuff like that. Subscribe, and I will see you next week. Hopefully my throat's a little better. There's Dulce. Hi, Dulce. Hello. Yeah, I know. There's a Dulce. Hi, Sadie. And there's a Sadie. And there's a Sadie. Alright, Sadie. You sniff the camera. You sniff the camera. Yeah.